I'll do a quick live while I'm out on the dog walk. Thing is, hang on, let's just spin the camera around. Where is it? Oh god, how do I spin this camera around? That one. They've left me, look. Can I zoom in? No, it won't let me zoom in. The kids and the dog left me. I did say I was going live and not allowed to get involved, so. Lovely evening, guys, look. Look at that. Beautiful. From the world famously beautiful Beely Falls, which is a lovely little walk if you're down this way. Have a look at Beely Falls. So the title is about, is Zelensky our friend? There's loads in the media right now about, you know, Zelensky's doing his little globe-trotting tour with his begging bowl. And don't get me wrong, I do feel for the Ukrainian people. I also feel for the Russian people as well. I feel for all of the little people that are involved in this stupid proxy war. I can't say that I support either side. What I do support, though, is the people that are caught up in the conflicts on both sides. Just wait for the car to go past. Nice bit of rave music there. That's a bit of old hardcore, that is. Prodigy, I think. Anyway, sorry guys, I regress. So yeah, we've got Zelensky travelling the globe, rattling in his little collection bowl, trying to get more money. Where's the money going? There's loads of people saying that, you know, there's widespread corruption and whatever else, and the money's being laundered and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, if the Ukrainians are buying weapons with it and we're supplying weapons to them, our arms companies are going to be rolling it in, because, you know, all these big arms dealing companies, the ones that make the armaments, they're going to be going, yeah, throw it all at the Russians. And I think the idea was to see if Ukraine could take as much out of the Russians as possible, because it sort of all goes back to financial stuff. And the US dollar, which has always been the world currency, that is under threat right now. You know, the Chinese have steadily been making the world finance a little bit more tricky. Just went for a car going past, guys, so excuse me if I just stop for a second. No rave music this time. Yeah, so you've got the BRIC nations, I think they call it. BRIC stands for Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, Saudi. I think a few others are joining it as well. They're all putting themselves together to come up with a new world currency. And recently we had, I think it was Sri Lanka, paying off China with like lemur monkeys. No shit. You know, stuff's getting a bit weird when other countries start paying their debts with monkeys, lemur monkeys, whatever. But anyway, so my understanding of a friend is that they won't want to get in trouble. Friends don't get other friends in trouble. Friends warn each other about trouble and maybe give advice and sort of like, you know, guide their other friends into not getting in trouble. Maybe they'll advise them to perhaps have a early conflict to you know, avert a major conflict, if you get my meaning. But Zelensky is trying to get us to have such a pop at Russia that we then become a target for Russia. Because the only way Zelensky will beat Russia, going back to it, Russia could have taken Ukraine quite easily, but they are, what's the phrase? They are taking it easy so that they don't overexert themselves. Because I do believe that if Russia goes full on for Ukraine and puts loads of military assets, you know, to the kosh as it was, and, you know, spends loads of time and whatever else doing Ukraine, that they'll be weakened so that then the states can come in. Because Russia are the second biggest military in the world. Obviously, America's the first one, but the thing is, yeah, neither military is big enough to take on the other side. Another car going past. Yeah, neither one is big enough to take on the other on its home ground. America have not got anywhere near what's needed to go to Russia and take Russia, and Russia haven't got anywhere near what they need to do the same to America. So what you've basically got is, even though neither of them are Mexican, you've got a Mexican standoff. And the only way that will change is if one of them overexerts itself somewhere else. And America are already pretty overexerted with the Middle East. Oh, I hear a puppy. Sounds like his fan belt's gone. I'm doing a live, so. You gone? You walking? Sorry, just speaking to the lodger. It's all going off now. Yeah, so you've got Russia and America that are jockeying away for position because neither one is strong enough to take on the other in their home ground, so they've got to try and make it up. Let's just stop and take some nature in. This is nature. Look at this. Beautiful. It's low tide right now. When the high tide comes up, the water actually flows in from the river into the canal section. Proper beautiful over here, guys. Sorry, so you've got the Russians not being able to do America, and America not being able to do the Russians, and America is just about to come financially unstuck because a few of the other countries have got together and they're making a hey guys, you all right? They're making a little financial package, and it's gonna topple America perhaps from being the major financial force in the world. So what they have to lean back on is their military, because they've got the biggest military in the world, and apart from Russia and China and that, there's no one that can really even try to take them on. But you know, the dragon and the bear versus the eagle, oh, that would be one hell of a match. So what they've done is they've gone, you know what, Zelensky, get in there, son, soften them up for us. They didn't tell him that, they didn't say that exactly to him when he done it though. They turned around to Zelensky and they went, you know what, I think you can do him, and if you start on him, we're going to come in and do him with you. And so that's basically what the idiot done. I'm not a massive fan of Zelensky. Notice the way he dresses, by the way. Where if you want someone to invest in you, you dress smart and look sharp. Yeah. If you want someone to give you stuff, you dress down and look dowdy. Yeah, and that's what Zelensky's basically doing, you know. I mean, the geezer's minted, absolutely minted. He's had billions of quid. And the geezer still can't afford to go to a second-hand shop and get himself even a half-decent suit jacket, you know. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's all a bit of a con. So, friends, they don't get other friends in trouble. But what Zelensky's doing, Zelensky's saying, give us this, give us jets, give us missiles and stuff like that. Because the only way Zelensky can win is if people start jumping in on his side to take on Russia. And that will mean going to war with Russia. And believe me, we don't want to go to war with Russia. Our military, we've got some really good soldiers and we've always had a really good army. But no, it's crazy to think that we should be going to war, especially in, you know, I mean, the country's struggling enough now. You know, people unable to eat and whatever else. The puppy wants me. So is Zelensky our friend? I'm not sure, because if he's, I don't doubt that he's, you know, he's like, you know, a true Ukrainian sort of like, you know, a patriot. But the thing is, right, for them to win, they need other people to join the fight. And when other people join the fight, they get hurt. So trying to get us to give him jets, trying to get us to give him, you know, weapons and stuff like that. Is it one of them things that he's desperately trying to get anyone else involved so that basically we go to war with Russia? that ain't a friend. That's good for him, and that's good for Ukraine. Well, is it good for Ukraine? Because a lot of them have died and a lot more will die. And ultimately, it's only ever going to be the peasants that die in these wars. It's never going to be the, you know, the leaders and stuff like that, the people that demand war and send people to war. They never usually, you know, see any action, any blood or anything like that. So is our friend, or what we think is our friend, trying to get us to go to war with Russia and get a lot of us done, killed and whatever else, so that he can sort of save his own country? That wouldn't be a bad thing to do in his eyes and his country's eyes, because ultimately he wants to win the war, and using other countries like us, like Europe and stuff like that, is going to be the way to do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully, I'm going to have more of a debate on this one. And right now, I'm about 50 foot away from the puppy, and the puppy knows I'm here. He can hear me, and he's squeaking. So I'm going to get back to the puppy. So this was only ever going to be a short one. If anyone would like to debate this, I've got to get me StreamYard sorted, and I think the restrictions on this account are all lifted once I've got 1,000 people. Right now they're restricting the audience. They're, you know, so if you can share this channel, if you want to come on, leave a message in the comments. Yeah, as soon as I get the StreamYards and that's all, as soon as all the restrictions on this account are lifted by YouTube, because apparently they don't like it. Can you hear him? Apparently they don't like it that if you ain't got 1,000 subs, you know, you can't go live or do StreamYards on mobile devices and stuff like that. So yeah, please encourage anyone that you know that might be interested in topical debate and stuff. I'm coming! Can you hear him? And hopefully we'll start getting some decent debates done, some advice given out, and, you know, just generally get some people on, and hopefully get a nice little community where we're all tight and we can all talk to each other and discuss stuff, and hopefully get educated and informed. Thanks ever so much for watching. Like I said, please like and subscribe. Please ask other people to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll get some more stuff going. Take care, guys.